Hello and welcome to another in the Ask the Data Governance Coach video series. And today I've got an interesting question. So you'll recall that I've made a video and talked on my podcast a lot about data governance being needed for AI. But I actually had a question come in that says, is data governance a hindrance for AI? And I thought, oh, now that's an interesting one and definitely one I need to do a video on. So here we are. And what do I think? Well, to be honest, I think that no, it shouldn't be a hindrance, but I think if done badly, it could be. So let's look at that in a little bit more detail. So firstly, I think that when we're doing data governance for anything, but especially innovative things where people want to move quickly like AI, we need to be pragmatic in our data governance, because if we're trying to make sure that every single piece of data is perfect and locked down and controlled, then actually we will be a hindrance to AI and people will ignore us, go around us, do anything. And then, of course, if we don't have the right data and it's not good enough quality, then the AI won't be a success. So that's not helpful for anybody. So I think the opposite is true, that actually, AI just won't be successful without data governance, because we've got to know that we've got the right data and it's good enough quality, as in not necessarily perfect, but good enough for us to train our models on. So how do we do this? And I think the answer is that we need to be pragmatic in how we do data governance. And I definitely think we need to be very pragmatic when it comes to perhaps the pilot phases of things. Clearly, we've got to do some data governance. We've got to make sure that the right data is being used. But we can do a pilot and then maybe we raise the bar in terms of data governance requirements before things go into live production and use. So I don't think that data governance should be a hindrance to AI. I think if data governance done wrong or badly could be considered a hindrance to AI. But I think we need to focus on the positives. And I think that in order for AI to be successful, we do need data governance. And as long as we do it pragmatically, it will not be a hindrance. It will actually be an enabler, the thing that actually helps us ensure that our Gen AI initiatives are successful. If you want to watch the video that I mentioned about having data governance for AI to get a bit more detail on that, you can see that here. And you might also be interested in this playlist. So I hope that was useful. If it was, join me again next time. And if you've got a question that you would like me to answer on a future video, just send it in to questions@nicolaaskham.com.